Hi, I Sailor Moon, and I Tuxedo Mask here, and we're giving our thoughts on the other Sailor Moon saga that we saw here today. This one is called Girls for One, the End of Jedi. Whatever the Deke name of it is, we forget. Well, we can look it up. It starts out that, Queen Beryl is scathing Jedi, for even though he did get a lot of might, he lost. He kept making the mistakes of, not stopping, not getting rid of Sailor Moon, Sailor Mercury, Sailor Mars, Quicksilver, and Red World. So Queen Beryl tells him if he does it one more time, she will put him in the cast him into the spell of forever sleep, which in Deke is the same thing. So, Jedi's pissed off. Me and Luna are talking about the stars. I say one looks like Andrew, the other looks like Tuxedo Mask. And I said, wouldn't it be cool if Andrew and Tuxedo Mask were one of the same? And this is how it is in Deke. And then Jedi shows up and says he wants to fight all of us, and he will do this. And if we don't take him up on his dare by tomorrow night at the Sky Stop, he will burn the whole town. Now, to say that he would keep his word, we don't know. So then me and Amy and Ray start talking about how we're going to fight him, what game goal there is. Ray wants to fight him. Amy wants the game going, and I say I don't want anything to do with it. Then we're at Learn the next day, and everyone's talking about it. And Malvin brings up about how he thinks it might be some outsiders coming to Earth to tell folks that they need to take care of their world or something, give them a warning. And Molly says, you've been watching too much wisdom folklore films and shows. Get a life. That's what she said in Deke. And then Patricia Haruna said, you shouldn't be going out there. It's harmful, and don't think about doing anything like that. And I say, yeah, Haruna's right. If you have all the free time, you should be at home doing your homework or doing something else besides going out to a flight stop at night. And Patricia Aruna says, Serena, are you ill? You want to see the caregiver? And I say, I can be earnest like anyone else, and sob. Then we're at the game middle. Andrew tells me, like he tells me in Deke, that at the end of the day, being that some folks that when I'm seeking to be earnest, I come off of being funny. Now, and he says I should really be myself, and I'm so happy about that. My shoe flies off and hits me in the head. And you know what I said, Serena, Sailor Moon, and Deke? I said, why can't you keep your dumb shoes on your dumb feet? And she goes, why does your shoes have to land where your head's at? And I was Serena, I'm like, you better get it together, you bonehead, There's when you won't be grown up like other women. And then I go, well, I know someone who cares about me the way I am. I go, I don't know if he's really good or not. He's got to be a bonehead or a meatball head too, hanging out and liking you. And I was like, you're sliding Andrew. The flight means one thing, but the thing ill and slide him's another. And I'm like, sorry about that. And I give her shoe back. Then they go on a still horse to the Sky Stop, and there were law keepers that were put there earlier, but Jedi put them asleep with his spell. And then we shape shift, learning that the law keepers who come after us are really not the true law keepers, but fiends that were casted to look like law keepers. So then after that, it was only a goal for us to show our true selves. And then Jedi pulls the sky ships on us. I show up and throw the red rose and tell Jedi he's still picking on young girls. You work your might for evil. Big mistake. We get in a fight. I throw in the water. He thinks he's killed. He thinks he's slain me. And then Sailor Moon, then me, Sailor Mercury, and Sailor Mars we all get together, and then we fight Jedi, and Sailor Mars puts her evil against evil scroll on him. The skyships run him over. I hit him with my moon flying ring, and then Jedi is done. We get back to Queen Beryl. She's angry at Jedi for losing. She puts him in a forever sleep spell. Nephlite comes up next and says, oh, Jedi let her down, but he won't do it. Then we're all sad about Tuxedo Max being dead, being slain. And Luna said it's true, but we can't do anything about that. And I say, well, thank you for worrying about me. It takes more than that to get rid of me. And then I tell them, and they say, why do you always help us? Who are you? And I tell them I can't tell them who my true self is or why I helped them, but tell them their friendship is the most strongest thing they have, and they should always looked at. And the only unlikeness in this one is not much of an unlikeness. The sleeping spell or spell that Queen Beryl casts on Jedi is casted the same way in Deke as it is in Viz, so there's not much of an unlikeness, except in Viz, Jedi's talking about how the sailor fighters are weak women because they entrust in Tuxedo Max to help them out. Where in Deke, he was like, I slayed him. And the only thing is that dumb flower, that dumb rose. And I slain him like I'm going to slay you. And that's like the big unlikeness there. I'll see you all later.